INEC announced that you can now complete the voters card registration online from your home. So the face capture and the biometrics that will normally require you to visit their office can now be done on your phone, including the fact that they've extended the registration period by 2 weeks. If you're watching this video right now, I'm going to show you how you can get registration done with just your phone from your home. The first thing you want to do is to visit this website. Once the website opens up, you click on this Get Started. It's going to take you to this services page. Once you get here, you scroll up and you're going to see this new voter online registration. If you scroll up again, you see something like new voter pre-registration and all of these other things, but it does not concern you. What you're going to be doing with is this first one. So I'm going to click on this Start Registration. What this page is basically telling you is that if you've already registered before, you don't need to register again. Just go and retrieve your record and get your card. Since you're registered for the first time, you're going to ignore that message and you're going to scroll up. Then you click on this Start Now. This is where you get to input your details, and on this number 1 here, you're going to put your NIN, then you put your last name or your surname, your first name, other names, gender, date of birth, and your mobile number. Make sure it is the mobile number that is connected to your NIN. Then once you're sure that you're filling all the details correctly, you can now proceed. Once you've confirmed that the details are filled in correctly, you go ahead and click on this Yes, these are correct, continue. If your details match correctly, you're going to be taken to the next page where you get to put in details like your occupation, your home address, your education, and a whole lot of these other details. So make sure to fill it in correctly. If you have any disabilities, you can select this box here and then you input them. But since I don't have any, I'm going to skip that. Then scroll up and this is where you get to put in your country of residence. For instance, I'm currently in Nigeria, so I'm going to put Nigeria as my country of residence. I'm going to go ahead and put my state of residence, my local government, birth informations, and a whole lot of these other informations that they require. This part is very critical because this is where you get to choose where you want to vote. In case you're currently in a state and you know that you're going to be traveling out very soon, or you know that you won't be in that state during the time of the election, make sure that you put in the state that you are going to be voting. So you avoid stressing yourself where they'll tell you have to do transfer, you have to do other registrations and the likes later. So do your calculations properly and select this. Once you're done with that part, you scroll to the bottom and this is where you get to select your ID document. For this first part, you're going to tap on the document type and then you can pick anything like your court affidavit, proof of name change, evidence of address, identity document, blah, blah, blah. Once you select the one you want to use, you now go ahead. For instance, I'm going to be using identity document. So I'll go ahead and put in the photo here. For here, you still select another address. You can use something like maybe your house rent receipt by using this evidence of address. Or you can use maybe evidence of receipt and use your bank statement. That is your bank statement that contains your address. Or just basically freestyle. Think of something and put a document there. Once you're done with that, you click on this Save and Continue photo. I don't know why I got hit with this error. According to them, they said they can't continue, blah, blah, blah. Either there too much traffic or the likes. But anyways, I'll just basically have to go back and retry this again. I had to try it about 5 different times before it finally worked. I don't know why. It seems that there were a lot of traffic on the website. And I don't know why there should be traffic on the website during the night. But I basically have to try over and over again before it finally worked. So this is the next page. And this is where you get to add your photo. So I'm going to click on that button there and it takes me to where I'm going to add my photo. For this picture section, they require me to add 2 different types of pictures of myself anyways. The first picture is me, my neutral face, while the second face or the second picture is me smiling. And this is the sample here. So you can see this is the sample for the first one. If I scroll to the bottom, you're still going to see the sample for the second one. So just basically follow their instructions. Once you follow the instructions correctly, you would have it done. Once you submitted the details correctly, as you can see me doing on my screen here, you can see it is uploading. So after it is uploaded successfully, we will now head to the next page. This next page is where you get to do your fingerprint capture. And this is the one that would normally require you to visit their office. But as you can see, technology, you cannot do it on your phone. Now, for you to do it on your phone, you would have to install the mobile application. I think that is the best method, and that is the one I recommend, for a faster method. Although they offer another method where you can do it on the website, but go and download the app and use the app. So for this, I'm going to click on this download application, and it's going to take me to Play Store where I would now download the app. Once the application is installed, I'll head back to that same page again and then I click on it. then I can now go ahead and start the capture. Make sure to read the instructions that I show you on the screen so that you follow them properly, and if you're good to go. Make sure to grant it all of the necessary permissions, because if you deny it permission to your camera, the step is not going to work. So once that is done, you can see this is the first step. On the first step, this is where I get to capture my fingers. That is all of my left fingers, by the way. You do the capture for your first 4 fingers minus the thumb, before later on you will now do the thumb. So click on this capture. Now for this step, I think you're really going to need a smartphone with a good camera. I don't know, but my camera was good, so in case you might encounter error, and even upon the fact that my camera was good, I still encountered error when I was doing my capture for the right hand. I don't know, I think it's an error from the part of the application, but it still worked out anyway. So once you click on that, my camera is now turned on. My camera is turned on, but the screen is just showing blank. And as you can see, I've successfully captured my 4 fingers for the left hand. So this is where I now get to capture my left thumb. Following the same method, I'm going to click on that capturing. It's going to open my camera. As you can see, my screen is blank because my camera is on. And once my thumb is captured successfully, you can see this is now it on my screen. So the next step is for us to now go ahead and capture my 4 fingers for my right hand. And then I'll also do the same for my thumb for my right hand. So let's open my camera. All right, camera open, fingers captured, thumbs captured, and that about that. So if I scroll up now, the next page is, this is the 2 hands. You can see my 5 fingers captured. And if I scroll up, my other fingers for, is this even accurate? Left hand, right hand. Anyways, you get the gist. So you click on that, and then my fingerprint is going to be submitted. Once that is submitted successfully, it's going to take you to the NIMC page. That is the website where you get to do the final verification of your details. Once everything is verified correctly, you can go ahead and submit it. Or you could decide to change your photo. Like me, the photo that I used initially, I did not like it. So I did a capture again for the photo of my face. Now, once that is done, this is the final page where you're going to be taken to, where you can see this number on the screen here. That is, you can see my application has been submitted successfully, blah, blah, blah. If I click on this download button here to download the application details, my registration card, I mean my, what did they call it? My VIN, that is voter certification number, right? Okay, my VIN is already generated for me. Simple and straightforward. But for you to be able to get the plastic card, that is the main card itself, it is not going to be ready immediately. I think you would have to wait for some months, and then if your card is ready, they'll send you an email or they'll call you or whatever, and then you go to their office and get the card. That is basically about that in regards to getting your PVC online. Make sure that you've hit that share button so that you share these videos to others that might probably need this information. And if you like what we do here, you can consider subscribing to this channel. And for those of you that have been hearing updates on Outlier and how to make money with the platform, I have made a full tutorial video where I showed you guys how to make money on this platform, how to get onboarded, the registration, including if you're in a country that is not eligible for these platforms. I showed you the workarounds. And all you basically have to do to get that video is to check the description box of this video. I'll have dropped a link there where you can access it. Make sure that you're also following me on X. Search for Toniostech on X. That is where I drop majority of my updates, even before I make videos on them.